My girlfriend told me that she's attracted to my brother. So my girlfriend 20F and I 22M have been together for almost 2 years now, and she's the only girl I've ever dated and I love her so much, but she can be really insensitive sometimes and I'm starting to think I might not be able to get over this one. So here's what happened. So we were laying in bed talking about fantasies and stuff, and she started telling me about how she's always had this fantasy of being dominated by like a really muscular tall guy. At first I didn't care, I was laughing about it and saying, well sorry, I can't help you with that unless you're willing to give me a few years to hit the gym and see if I can pull it off. It didn't matter to me because it was just a fantasy and it's not like I don't have any fantasies. But she says, well you can never be that, I'm talking about someone like your brother. My brother 26M is like 6 feet 5 inches, former defensive lineman. When she said that, I told her, excuse me, what's that supposed to mean? She said, oh no, I meant it like body type wise, that's the body type that I'm attracted to. So I told her, you're saying you're more attracted to my brother than you are to me? She said, well yeah, but just physical attraction, you can't get mad at me for having a type. Obviously I was livid when I heard that, but I didn't want to seem petty, so I ended that conversation. Keep in mind that I'm not short, I'm 6 feet 1 inch, and I'm definitely not muscular, but I'm not too skinny either. So now my best friend thinks it's disrespectful and that I should break it up with her. To be honest, my self-esteem has taken a big hit, but is this really a good enough reason to break up with someone? Should I bring it up with her again and tell her how offended I am, or just let it go? Edit. Hey guys, so I didn't get to read all the comments yet, there's so many of them, but I feel like I gotta clarify this. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't really have a problem with her being attracted to a different body type. I'm attracted to a different body type than hers too. And I also don't have any problems with her fantasy being that she wanted to be dominated by said body type. I've got my own fantasies. My problem is with her saying that it's my brother. Edit 2. After reading some more comments, a lot of people seem to think that this will lead to her cheating with him. Honestly, I don't see that happening, because she really hates cheaters, and even if she wanted to do it, there is just no chance in hell my brother does that.
Relevant comment. Imagine if you have told her you're attracted to her friends with bigger breasts and butt. Or that she's not as attractive like your other friends, and then also tell her she'll never be like that? She would be pissed as all hell and would give you shit, and rightfully so, because that's fucked up. It's truly something how she'll tell you easily how she's attracted to someone else physically than you, her own boyfriend. It's also more hurtful how she said you can never be that and uses your brother as an example of what she's attracted to. It's demeaning. Even though it might sound like an honest comment from her, it's still insensitive of her to say. They are things that people should just know not to say to others and or say out loud. If you love her and want to keep this relationship going, you have to sit her down and have an honest conversation about this. Tell her that her insensitive comments, while sounding like harmless comments from her, actually hurt you and make you feel uncomfortable. Tell her that if you were to make comments about her, whether they be about her weight, looks, clothes, body, etc., she for sure would feel uncomfortable and would not like that at all. Just let her know this. Maybe she might understand if you show her that her comments can come off as hurtful and that sometimes she just needs to keep her words and comments to herself. If after she still doesn't understand, then maybe you have to rethink your relationship with her. Think about it. Will you really let your self-esteem and confidence hit rock bottom because of your GF? No one deserves to be told that they'll never be what others are. Find someone who respects you first and foremost and loves you for your traits that you possess now as well as your flaws. Someone who can help you grow and develop as a person with a good character and heart. Sorry if this is long, just had a lot to say.
OP. Thanks for the advice, I'll try this approach. Update. Hey guys, so it turns out I may have been overreacting a little bit. I sat her down yesterday and started telling her how uncomfortable I felt because of what she said and explained to her that I was hurt because of what she said because she knows how competitive my brother and I can be. At that point, if I'm being honest, I was fully prepared to break up with her if she didn't get it, especially because almost all of the comments on the first post were saying that it's a sign of disrespect. But she said that she didn't realize how messed up the comment she made was until after it happened, and she swears that she's never even thought about him that way and that she was just thinking of guys who had the body type she was talking about. She also said that there is no other guy she'd rather be with sexually or romantically. She seemed really remorseful about the whole thing and even said that if I had said the same thing about one of her friends it would have killed her, and she just kept apologizing, calling herself stupid and asking if I'm mad at her. So I told her to just forget about it, and I know how she doesn't think before she speaks sometimes, and I'm just glad to know that she didn't mean anything by it. So everything worked out for the best and I've decided that I'm gonna try to be less insecure from now on, and I'll also try to stop overreacting to stuff like that. Thanks to everyone who gave me advice, especially the top comment from the previous post. Thank you for the helpful advice. Edit. So I read some of the comments, and to all the people that think she's lying and that she's going to cheat on me eventually, let me tell you this, I know for a fact that she was telling the truth. I can tell whenever she's lying. We've known each other for a long time and she's not a very good liar, and I can safely say that she would never cheat on me. She's just not that kind of person. Update 2. So after we made up like a week ago, things kinda went back to normal for a while, until we got into a fight over my coworker texting at 4 a.m. It was work-related stuff. I'm new, so I had asked her for some help, but she got really upset for some reason even after I showed her texts and there was clearly nothing going on. She got mad and, shouting at me, saying I'm being sus by not setting boundaries with my friend, and then when I told her that she's overreacting, she flat out said, "Don't act like you didn't go crazy when I said I wanted to fuck your brother." It honestly took me like a minute to process what she just said. I was shocked. So, I'm not proud of this. I got really mad too and said some nasty stuff about her, and she said some nasty stuff about me, and yeah, it's pretty much over. That was 5 days ago. At first, I was just so pissed at her that I was just glad she's gone, but now it's kinda hitting me that it's really over, and it's kinda hard to believe because I kinda always assumed we'd end up together. Never even imagined myself with someone else, so yeah, even though she really pissed me off and said some messed up stuff, I still wanted to be with her and really thought about fixing things until yesterday when my brother's ex, she's a friend of a friend, I see her occasionally, told me about how she noticed that my girlfriend was flirty with my brother once at a party last year. Now TBH, that ex isn't the most credible source, she's known for a lot of BS, and when I asked Josh about it he told me that never happened and he wouldn't lie, so either she's lying or he just didn't notice. Regardless if it was true or not, it just made me realize that I won't be able to get it out of my head, and maybe it is a me problem, I'm not sure, but her attitude about it definitely didn't help. So yeah, even though it hurts, I blocked her, deleted all the pics and all that stuff, and I'm ready to start moving on. Life's kinda weird right now, but I just got employed recently, my first real job, and I'm excited for that, so I'm gonna be okay. Again, I just wanted to thank everyone for the great advice. Thanks, Reddit. Update 3. Hey guys, first of all I just want to say that I'm not doing it to hurt my ex or anything like that, I'm just honestly so attracted to her friend. So my ex and I broke up about a month ago because she said she had a fantasy to be sexually dominated by my brother, which started a fight and it kinda just escalated from there. I've posted about it before. I realize this whole thing looks bad on my side and that people will probably think that I'm going out with her friend out of spite or to make her jealous or something like that, but I swear that's not it. I really like this girl. She's funny as hell and really cute, and she watches football and I've got a major crush on her. We've been texting constantly for 2 weeks and I can tell she likes me too. She's being super flirty and calling me cute and stuff. I really want to go out with her, but at the same time I don't want to be that guy. As much as I dislike my ex, she still used to be an important person to me, so I'm not sure if I should do it or not. So I guess I'm on here to see what y'all think. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Edit. Also, I forgot to mention, she told me to keep it a secret if we ever go out. Apparently just until she's ready to tell her friend. Update 4. My girlfriend and I have been together for almost 2 months and she's still keeping our relationship a secret. Hey guys, I'm back because I need more advice. I broke up with my ex over 3 months ago and it definitely wasn't a clean, healthy breakup. We pretty much hate each other's guts now. I posted about it before. The problem is that my 22M current girlfriend 20F is my ex's BFF. So when we started dating we figured it's best to keep it under wraps for a while, especially cause our breakup was only a month old at that point. So whenever we'd want to go out we'd go somewhere far so no one we know would see us. We almost only hang out at each other's places anyway. It also helped that everyone's quarantined. We successfully kept it a secret so far. In fact, the only one who knows is my brother, and we had to tell him because he's also my roommate. But now it's been 2 months and the hiding that was fun at first is kinda annoying now, but my girlfriend still doesn't want to tell because she's afraid of losing her friend. She seriously told me that we should wait until my ex gets a new boyfriend. So now I'm really bummed at the whole situation and honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Thanks again for the help, Reddit.